What now? What's happening to Callie? I have no clue. I haven't heard anything. Why? What you got? What you got, partner? Just let I come in for a minute, okay? All right, guys. That sound is a sound of me pulling you all over America to give you the truth. That's me pulling you to a victory. You're in a trailer and I'm in a tractor pulling y'all because y'all are so lost. How many people are lost? A lot, because I know you're not sharing and you're not subscribing and you're not you're even unsubscribing to my other channel, which I know who's doing that. That's Anthony Freeman from uh, North Carolina. You'll get yours. Just want you to know that, Anthony. You're going to get yours. They're actually looking for you, so just thought you might want to know that. Anthony Freeman is the guy that said he thought my phone number and my address, knowing that that was a community center. Just hold on for a moment. Somebody's trying to get in here. All right, guys. Anonymous has a message for you. Barack Hussein Obama is getting ready to come back. The future has already been made. Y'all just being distracted to vote. All right. Doesn't matter who wins the vote. He's coming back either way. So, just thought you might want to know that. But here you go. Enjoy. Oh shoot, yeah. Shoot. All right, guys. Get ready.
Greetings, citizens of the world. We are anonymous. We are reaching out to you in such a direct manner because we have exhausted every other avenue. We would like to take a few minutes of your time to inform you about the United States government's plan to murder over 120 million citizens. We do not have enough time to reveal all of the evidence or history on this plot. You must find the truth out for yourself. Open your eyes. People are already disappearing in the USA. The homeless are being rounded up in the night by military persons and disposed of. Mass graves are already in place, as well as millions of coffins that President Obama has built himself for the citizens of the U.S. Each crematorium-ready coffin can fit 5 bodies easily. The citizens of America have already been divided into groups based on data gathered on them by census records, NSA spying, and labeled by markers on their mailboxes. There are 3 groups: the dead group, the re-education group, and the compliance group. The citizens labeled for the dead group are going to be rounded up beginning in mid-July and taken to one of over 800 FEMA camps in the U.S., each prepared to exterminate and dispose of over 220,000 people at one time. These camps have been built over many years and are equipped, guarded, and functioning as we speak. Citizens labeled to be re-educated will be sent to the camps to be brainwashed, re-educated, until the government deems them fit for circulation back society. Lastly, the compliance group are those who the government does not see as a threat, but as those able to be bribed or simply weak enough to comply with anything the government demands. Already, in the U.S., soldiers from all branches of military are set up and actively running night raids in civilian homes, and more are coming daily. Law enforcement is set up to work with them. New military vehicles and equipment are being injected into the society every day. Obama states the purpose of this is for a drill that will help train military for combat situations and to get the public used to interacting with them. The United States of secrecy has kept you all blind, just like the U.S. citizens are kept blind. Bills have been passed secretly, without going through Congress, without being seen or approved by anyone but the president alone. Bills that make martial law easily available, indefinite detention and torture of any citizen without hearing or trial legal, as the assassination of any U.S. citizen without need for explanation unrestricted by dictator Obama. The United States has been a police state for many years now, but it is coming to a head. Obama is planning on implementing martial law so he can further control the population, murder citizens, stay in power, and eventually bring about a new world order. Already Russia, China, and countries in Europe are in alliance with the U.S. on this plan to aid in creating one world government. We are not here today to discuss this, but to help save the people. If you think the American Holocaust will not affect you, you are sadly mistaken. This is going to spread. This is already taking place. People are already being murdered. The United States citizens need your help to save the country and their lives. It is time to wake up. It is time to stand and unite. As citizens of the world, if millions of us fall, we all fall. If millions of us are murdered, we can all be murdered. If you turn a blind eye now, the same will be done to you. This message may seem desperate and unbelievable to you. It is. The people of the U.S. are desperate. The corruption in the government of the United States of America is unbelievable. Now that you know people will die, what will you do about it? Anonymous, we do not forgive. We do not forget. Citizens of the world, we must unite before it is too late.
Yeah. You said 2019. How about now? Told you y'all were running out of time and nobody wanted to listen. What do you think that barbed wire is for in Texas, folks? Anybody know? You know, the funny thing is, Anthony, I just found this out. I just checked your background, Anthony Freeman. You're going to lose your child. I just want you to know that right now. And you're probably going to lose your wife after this happens, after I find out, she finds out what's about to happen. And Anthony, I told you to stay away from me. And I told you to stay away from everybody. Stay away from me and stay away from my other channels. You want to subscribe and unsubscribe and make me look fool. Let me tell you something. I'm about to make you look like a fool. Anthony, you are wanted. Yes, you're wanted, man. I didn't know this, but I know now. You're wanted. You haven't been to court for it either. You want to keep on playing games, man? The next step, I'm going to put I'm giving it to Anonymous. I won't be putting it out there, but I'm going to give them the address and everything, and it's going to be on their YouTube channel, not mine. Because you messed up, man. You messed up. You're going to be the next BP Earthwatch knocked off. You're going to be the next Alex Jones knocked off for not cooperating with former military that walked away from the pedophile government. I'm just the speaker of the Marines militia. They want your ass for fucking with us. They're the ones that pulled me into this. And now you screwed, boy. You screwed. Rowdy dog, doxer. Just telling you, man. Stay away, or your child is going to be taken away from DHR. Look it up. Department, Home, Security will be at your door. Just thought you might want to know that. Anthony, you messed up, man. You messed up. I've got all my emails telling me who's subscribing and who's not, and where you are and where you're staying. South Point, North Carolina, right? Next step will be your face and her face and your son's face all over the internet. Stay away from my situation helping others. You got me, Antifa, that can't even get a real job because you can't pass a drug test? Just telling you, man. Decide what you want to do. Let's get back to work. If you think this is a trolling game, well, guess what? Game over. Game over, punk. Game over. I'm not sitting here playing games with none of y'all anymore. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Your freedom of speech died a long time ago when you bullied the kids online. When you had sex with the kids online. When you invited them to your house from Craigslist. Your freedom is done. Your freedom is done. I want you to know that right now. Just found this out, folks. Prophetic Times, aka Blazing Press, is CIA. This is coming from former CIA that knows him very, very well. You want to pull them people in the wrong area just like Paul Begley? Do it. Go right ahead, but you don't pull my name in it. I can get away with it. I promise you that, Prophetic Times. And I like to thank Mountain Mama for giving me the information and giving me the video the other day. He did this 5 days ago. Him and Stony Stone better stay out of my business. That's all I can say. The end is near for you stupid idiots. That's all I got to say. Who else wants to play? Anyone harming children should get what's coming to them. Thank you. Oh, I promise you, the Marines militia is going to put a grenade in their mouth. Just thought you might want to know that. And if you ain't down with that, the Marines militia has 2 words for you. Martial law. They got their martial law ready to roll. And by the way, I just got a new number of the Marines militia. 26 million. 26 million Marines that has walked away from the pedophile government. It's over for them, guys. It's over. It's over. We've been prepping. We've got guns. We've got grenades. We are ready to roll, and there's nothing you can do about it, folks. You might have knocked my live off until January, but guess what? I've got 800 channels ready to roll, folks. I've been hearing, oh, we're going to knock this guy off. We're going to knock this guy off. We're going to knock this guy off. Knock me off. I've got a bunch of channels ready to roll. Get this. I'm using women's faces and names. You'll never catch me. All I got to say is, you never had your car, Anthony. I'm just telling you, I'm going to be the smartest son of a gun online. You can dislike my video. You can like my video. You don't have to share it. I could care less, because guess who's sharing? Not you, YouTube. Not you. Not you. My Facebook fanatics that thinks I'm sexy and I've got a great voice and I've been working my ass off for them. What did Nick Saban would say? If it was for you, Blazing Press, and Jim, and Dustin, and all these other fuckheads that don't give a shit about our America, and all these atheists, if it was for you, we would be buried and gone, I said. Buried and gone. Just like Nick Saban said. And if you don't like my big mouth, my mouth of the South, bringing down freaking Yankees that don't give a shit about this country, I'll bring you down too, Mr. Stony Stone, Mr. Chicago. By the way, I forgot to tell you. California, Chicago, Washington, Iran missiles are coming for you. Your cities are gone. Just thought you might want to know that. No, not North Korea. North Korea can't even shoot out of a fucking barn. Their damn missiles are fucking wooden. It's bent. We already figured that out 2 years ago. It's a damn distraction for what Iran is about to do to you. And forgot to tell you guys, Israel is none other than Jared Kushner's family. The Prime Minister of Israel, whatever that guy's name is, the other puppet, is none other than the Rothschild's family. Go look it up, folks. Go look it up. Every damn idiot that's in the in other countries are controlled by the freaking federal government. The feds that owns all the damn banks. Y'all have all been played and y'all are all ignorant for fucking listening to them. You know the funny thing is, I'm going to be alive and you're not because you didn't share. How do you like that one, Anthony? You're dead, man. You don't even know it. Chainsaw Massacre's coming for you, the government. What do you like that one? And you used to like my screaming and hollering and everything, and you said, "Oh, that's awesome. This is awesome stuff." And all of a sudden, you turned on me because you listened to Dustin McGee. And where is he at? In the toilet somewhere, you stupid fuck. So don't come at me and tell me you know anything, because the only thing you know is you're going to be fucking dead for doing the damn drugs you've done, Anthony. Keep on smoking it, buddy. Keep on smoking it. Keep on smoking it, Anthony. Keep on smoking it. Because you will have flocka and spice and you will die. You dumb son of a bitches. Anybody that does that shit is ignorant. Dislike my video. I don't give a damn. I woke you up. I told you everything what was coming. I told you everything for the last 4 years. And the only thing y'all have done is dislike my video and not share and don't give a flying fuck about these kids. Let me tell you something. If you're behind having sex with these kids and killing them and eating them, I'm gonna bust your ass. How about that one? I don't give a damn what you think about me. But if you touch these kids, I promise you, I've got a bunch of meth bombs ready to blow up, you fucking pedophile idiots! So you decide what the fuck you want to do. Because I'm going to fight for this country. off the fucking 3-story house on your ass, Anthony. You don't even know me, boy. With your flat hat, your stupid Monster Energy flat hat. I'll stick that son of a bitch straight up your fucking ass. I don't give a damn if I'm injured. I don't give a damn if I'm handicapped. I will break you down so hard that you will wish you never messed with me. Let's just say, unfriended. Dude, you don't even know how much power I have. Fox knocked off BP Earthwatch, but I have knocked off Dominic White, Captain Winning. Mistakes were made for sexual harassment, threats to 13-year-old kids. Anthony, I promise you this, bud. I promise you this. I'm going to put your shit all over the internet. You're going to wish you fucking didn't mess with me. You got me? You got me? Huh? With your fake ass accounts. You got that breaking news. You got that breaking news. You haven't had a woman raped and murdered in your family. Have you, Anthony? Dude, I used to stand up for you. You're a piece of shit, and I promise you this, dude. I promise you this. When the lights go out, when they cut the lights out, my car don't have that damn chip in it. I'll come for you first. How about that one? Put that in your fucking pipe and smoke it. You pot, drunk ass motherfucker. My first thing will be coming after the bullies that has bullied these women and kids for the last 8 years online. Every one of them on Facebook. I'm going to bring you down when you wish you never messed with us. All I got to say is, do you remember the Outsiders? Huh? Let's go to the park, Anthony. Huh? I'll be your crazy while you're getting your ass handed to you. You gang member piece of shit. David, if you're involved, you're next, pal. Because I know y'all two are butt buddies. I'm telling you guys, if you hate me, like me, I don't give a flying fuck. This is for our women, our kids that's been disrespected by George Soros. George Soros, man, I'm telling you right now, I hope somebody does make a real bomb and blow your head off. You need to go back to where you came from. You need to go back where you came from, George Soros. Because if you don't, the Marines, when the lights go out, this is their plan, the Marines' malicious plan. I'm gonna give you a whole story about it. I'm gonna give you a whole story about it right now. We're laying out the plan right here for you, Anthony and George Soros, since you and him work together. Yeah, I just found out your bank account. You're being paid by George Soros because you can't pass a drug test and you can't get a real job. You're a piece of shit, dude. You're pathetic, and so is Stony Stone. They messed up when they messed with me. They shouldn't have come onto my channel and ruined it. Because I'm telling you right now, balls to the wall. That's all I got to say. Balls to the wall. Yeah, MasterCards paying not just caravans. Not just caravans. You're a dead motherfucker, Rowdy Dog. You're dead. You got me? Rowdy. That's the guy that's been doing it all. Road Dog Rowdy. You're a piece of shit. Oh, I'm going to get you, man. I'm going to get you. I got you. You got a MasterCard from George Soros. That right there is the guy that's messing with me. Road Dog Rowdy. Let's just say you're done, man. You're not just done, man. You're going to wish you never messed with me. Anthony Freeman from South Point, right? Huh? Your wife is going to wish she never met you. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. The end is near for you, man. The end is near for you. You're going to wish you never messed with me. I got other things I got to do. I've got real news to show because, Anthony, you never gave a damn about this country. Only thing you gave a damn about is your fucking self. You're just like my brother that's going to die and rot in hell. I may go to hell, that's fine, but these kids are going to be safe. I'm going to protect the kids. You don't. Pedophile. You're a pedophile. You work for the pedophile government. Anybody else that wants to come at me? Please do. Please do. You're going to wish you didn't. Anybody that has come to me in the past has disappeared by the Marines militia. Gene Flack told me to tell you he's coming for you, Anthony. If you don't know who Gene Flack is, here, Google that one. Trustful, Alabama. He's the leader of the Marines militia in Trustful. That's just one out of 26 million of them. You decide which one you do. You're either with us or you're with China. No, I forgot to tell you. I forgot. Shit, you're from China. Your trolling days are over, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Don't come back to both of my channels. He's a stupid son of a bitch that keeps on subscribing 25 times and then unsubscribing. That's why you see my channel go up to 90 and up to 75. Or 70 or whatever he wants to do. He's a piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here. I wish I never met you, dude. I wish I never met you. But I promise you this. When it burns, when your fucking house burns down by the fucking drones that did in California, I'm not going to piss on the fucking fire. I'm going to say, rest in peace. Let's get back to work with a former military that knows more than you out of your fucking asses. How about that one? And if you ain't down with that, Anthony, I've got 2 words for you. Martial law in 17 months, bitch!
I give you more of the meeting, but they bothered me a lot because I know how they manipulate money because I had my own bank. I became so powerful I could break banks. And so what they did is notified every bank in the United States not to do business with me. So, dear me, I was a friend of the governor's and I started my own bank outside the Federal Reserve, had the state guarantee the deposits. The first one like that. Anyway, in the meeting, as we're talking about it, we come back to, as you said, the population problem that we have. And in the meeting, what they wanted to do was reduce the world's population down to, as the extraterrestrials said.
Nelson, that's what I've been trying to say. All the Bathoments has fucking homing devices on them. George Soros put fucking homing devices on all the Bathoments on purpose so Putin's jets could come in here and hit them, or missiles hit them like they think it's fucking aircraft bases. They think it's an air base. But they don't realize that. You need to get them fucking Bathoments out of the city, guys. Seriously, folks. Homing devices. Get the fuck out of the city or get the shit out. Get the fuck out of here! Where's Waldo? Go fuck yourself! Go fuck yourself! CIA operative. Get the fuck out of here. Don't come back. Anthony, you're a dead motherfucker. I promise you, dude. And the police ain't come and got me yet. Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo? Huh? Where'd you go, bud? What'd you say? I didn't understand what you said, man. You need to stay away. You need to stay away, because Dominic White, Captain Winning, and Gomez is in prison. By me. Just thought you might want to know that. Your pedophile friends are disappearing left and right. I've got things to do. Go, hey, let me tell you something, man. Why don't you go play your Xbox? Go play your Xbox with NASCAR and go troll them. Because that's all you are. Is a grown up, needs to go take care of his kid, and do a real job. Like protect your country. You're a piece of shit. And I cannot wait to meet you. I promise you, dude, we're going to meet.
The Pleiadians themselves said the planet was originally engineered for 500 million people. Well, that was the meeting. They were talking about the same thing, that they want to reduce the world's population down to 500 million. Now, how did it come personally to me? They asked me to build a prisoner of war camp in downtown Las Vegas. Who's the enemy? So we started talking about it, and the discussion is the planet, and remember, we have a lifespan that's changed drastically over the last 100 years. You know, early, around the 1900s, when there was the population was down, what we call manageable at that time. We're at 8.3 billion on the planet today. In 1900, we only had 2 billion. Can you imagine how we're increasing the population? At any rate, when they asked me to build that enemy prisoner of war camp, my buddy happened to be the Ted Gunderson, the former head of the FBI for Southern California. Anyway, Ted took the contract, come back, and he says, they changed the name. It's no longer enemy prisoner of war camp. It's called FEMA. That's the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and they're building them all over the United States. And that's to get ready for their population reduction. Anybody over age 44 is to be eliminated unless you have a talent that they have. And they only want to have, their estimate, we'll be lucky to have 20 million Americans left alive.
Awesome.
I don't know, Anna. I didn't delete it. I haven't deleted nobody's messages. It's Google, Anna. I'm going to say this one more fucking time. You argue or don't understand what I'm about to say. Anybody that don't listen to me and don't understand what my videos is all about is to protect you, ladies. Because they're separating the men and the women on purpose. The men are going to be in one cell together, and the women are going to be in one cell together, and your kids are going underground to be prostituted or pried or eaten or had sex with. That is their plan. If you say anything religious, they delete it. They own it, not you. Get the fuck out of here. Don't ask me. Don't ask me stupid questions. Why did you ask that question as the world turns? Huh? People need to wake up. You don't own the internet. I don't own the internet. But I'm getting my word out. If you like it or not, Anthony. If you like it or not. Yes, Nelson. That's the plan. It could change, but right now, it is the plan. Because Wormwood is closing in. Gun confiscations has been happening through the earthquakes, the volcanoes, and the hurricanes. And the storms. You might want to know that. North Carolina will be one of the cities. Guys, y'all don't understand. I got a lot of information from people. I got family that's in the military, okay? I care, but I see people don't. Well, Laura, what can I do? What can I do? At least you got the truth, and at least you can go prep and get ready for this thing. We don't want trolls in here. Jog on trolls. I don't call them trolls, I call them bullies.
And George, when you were sitting, it's like the meetings in Colorado with the powerful people, 1974, or when they told you that the next president.
Not yet. Well,
Been sharing my videos because I've been sharing them every hour. I'm even sharing them to some of the groups that I'm in.
yeah, it was in 1985. It was back. They told me who the next president was going to be. I was 2 years before he became president, by the way.
Oh, 1970.
Yeah, the 70s. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So 2 years before Jimmy Carter was so-called elected,
That's right.
You already knew that he will be elected.
That's right. That's right. And at the meeting, Ted Kennedy was there. He was sitting next to me. Ted, he says, George, you're really good with money. We're going to send you out to all the state, meetings to raise money for the party. And you're
Look, I got a stepfather that is going to protect me, and I've got my dad protecting me. He's got more guns than the Army does. I've got family that cares, and they didn't fight for this country for nothing, guys. Yes, I'm calming down. Got to. I just had to let it out. I had to let it out, guys. Sorry y'all had to hear it, but they're fucking with my channels, and it's not right. I'm not going to their channels. I'm not deleting their channels. Other people are. I've never deleted anybody's message unless it's hate. That's it. I think it's America. I say it's America, but it's not. But, I've never deleted anybody's message. I've never blocked anybody. But my advisors are telling me to block every one of them now. The ones that comes in here and bullies and trolls and they don't want to listen, they're kids. But Anthony's not even a kid. He's grown up. That's sad, ain't it? And the other guy, Matt Genevieve, he finally woke up. By the way, they're talking about cutting off the YouTube very, very soon, guys. Do y'all know how the YouTube is going to get cut off? Facebook and Instagram. Anybody know that? An artificial asteroid is going to hit the satellites by China. We're not going to have freedom anymore because our Americans screwed up. No, it's going to be an asteroid. There's too many asteroids out there bouncing off. That's why our stuff is slowing down. That's why our internet is slowing down. They're not telling y'all this. I am. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Why? I want y'all to work together. Y'all deserve it. Boy, you sure know how to say wow. You didn't have anything else to say besides wow? Like you've never seen this station before. Subscribe to the other station. You haven't seen nothing yet. I've got more good stuff on the other channel. Rest in peace. You're welcome, Mary. Well, it depends on the wet. It just depends on the snow that they're wanting to bring in. They want to bring in like over 30 inches of snow, maybe more than that in some spots. They're talking about snow all the way to Florida. So, you tell me. They're trying to... Remember 1993 when the snowstorm hit? We had thunder snow. Anybody remember that? That's Wormwood went across there then again. This ain't the first time Wormwood has crossed the path of the United States. Yeah. Well, their dwarf planet is Nibiru. He's CIA. He is from the belly of the beast. He's actually hacking your accounts and looking for where you live. If you did not know that, you know now. You're talking about Johnny, right? Johnny Moxon. I used to like the guy, but he never... I don't know how to explain it, man. He's a wild one. I mean, I'm wild too, but I'm trying to get the word out. Okay, Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan. I call him Johnny. He said that they were not going to crash the economy in a video. He's just trying to bait you into not knowing the truth because he wants you dead. It's his plan. His plan to tell you a lie. Here I am telling you the truth. And here I am, the small channel. I mean, I'm like the, I guess you can say the underdog that's coming out of nowhere. People are starting to see me and they're like, oh, he's crazy. You would be too. The shit that I went through. But I've tried my best to work with these people and everything. Look, this all happened with this Anthony guy. All happened after we all were whooping his ass. He would drive the Kyle Busch car on NASCAR. This is coming down to a game, okay, guys? He's upset because I'm beating him with one eye and he can't even do it with two. Because he's drunk and gets high. Just saying. He needs to be taking care of his son because DHR is looking for him. This is what I'm finding out, folks. They are already putting the chip in your kids starting next year at school. So if I was you, I'd get them out of school. They're going to start giving out the chip during a hurricane and storm. They started this last year. The microchip came in August 5th, I believe. No need to scare people. Inform them. I'm trying. I'm not trying to scare them. I'm trying to warn them. But nobody wants to listen. Did y'all see the map? I'm going to teach you something. Look at the map, the blue and red map, the Democrat and Republican map from 2015 or 16, whenever they did this, okay? And remember this. Yeah, you're right, Anna. And look at the map of the cartoon back in the 90s with the Simpsons. And look who was in the cartoon. None other starring than Donald Trump. That map is exactly what was in 2016. That's why I said your vote never counted. I mean, look at Biff and Donald Trump. They look resemblance, don't they? I mean, I don't have to sugarcoat it no more. The plan is here. It's here. It even said in the Bible that we were going to have a rich man take over the government and then he was going to be here for a short time, and then the Antichrist comes in next. So y'all decide what y'all want to do on that. Hope y'all enjoying the show. I'm doing the best I can. I'm calming down now. I'm very sorry that you had to understand that, but I've been fucked with all morning long, and it wakes me up to let me know who's subscribing and unsubscribing. It's the same guy. So I just want y'all to know that. I'm sorry that y'all had to hear that, but I'm pissed. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
You're going to have a real good time. Well, I had taken my daughter so they could go skiing. One of the daughters looked just like you, frankly. Anyway,
Dustin was doing it, but now he's not doing it no more. After I told him 7 or 11 months ago that China's coming after his land and tornadoes was going to hit his house, whammo. He disappeared after that because he knew I was telling the truth. Usually when you tell the truth, the people that was the cowards disappear and they don't show back up anymore. So, just thought you might want to know that. But I'm very sorry. But do me a favor, please share these viral. I'm not getting paid by YouTube. I promise you. I've already got over 5 million views. So, do what you want to do.
Ted looks at her and he says, wow, she come walking in the room. He says, I want to go to bed with that. And I said, no, you don't, Ted. That's my daughter and she's 14. And his response was, I don't care. I was mad. So I got up. I didn't say another word to Ted. I walked across the room. I'm with Pierre Trudeau and his wife, Pierre, the Prime Minister of Canada. Pierre and I were doing okay, but then I'm looking down at his wife. There's a little cigar box, a little half cigar box full of white powder.
You mean cocaine?
I mean cocaine. I'm sitting there and I said, I don't know. This was on a Friday, and this is a 4-day weekend because I was supposed to be in the meetings. And my ego was on the ground. I mean, I was with Bill Levitt the previous week. You don't know.
See, Kevin Ship's family, the reason I'm getting my information from somebody, got poisoned by this guy that is wanting to have sex with his daughter that's 14 years old. Got poisoned. Deep state, folks, that wants to do this to your kids. Okay? You see the good fight that I'm in right now? I'm doing this for y'all. They're coming after your kids. It's not right. It's not right.
Who he is, but that's Levittown, New York, and Levittown, Pennsylvania. Bill Levitt. We're discussing cities. I was getting ready to.
Lord, do whatever you want to do. I'm going to die for this house and for this country. I'm going to die for these kids. I guess y'all don't want to die for these kids or die for your country. That these men fought for y'all, and now they're fighting for nothing now because y'all are giving up.
Getting ready to do a $100 million project back at that time. Anyway, I said my ego's on the line because I'm sitting here playing with that. And then over the meeting, they discuss what they have planned for the United States. Get World War III started. Again, the copy of the contract that I had, I printed it in one of my books even, so people could see the contract and read it for themselves, so they want to reduce the population. It's incredible what they want to do, but this is a worldwide deal. Well, I end up, because of the connections that all of a sudden started appearing to me from the extraterrestrials and on, I said, we have a chance. We have a chance to stop all of this if you and I can awaken everybody on this planet so we can get them to rethink about this story. But everybody has been so programmed, somebody else is going to save them. It's a program. Nobody's going to save them.
No.
I mean, and that's the problem. How do you get it out there? It's a do-it-yourself job. It's like yourself. You're out here doing your best to get the information out on all the different systems to give people the idea that they have it. I mean, look at Star Wars.
How are you gonna tell over 50 million people that's on America's soil that we're gonna have migrants, caravan, ISIS, Al Qaeda, Antifas that was bought out from America? How are you gonna tell them face to face, one person at a time, as we're running out of time? Think about it, folks. Just think about it. AT&T outages just got notifications. What do you mean, man? Let me help you out. Do you know who controls the votes? The vote machines. What does that mean, Nelson? As I'm from the UK, I don't even know what it means because I've never heard that before. I've never heard of Nelson before either. I bet you he don't even subscribe, and it stays at 480. Because I think he's one of them. Texas, in California, New York. Do what you want to do. Y'all ready for Honduras gang rapers? Go right ahead. That's all I have to say. They're coming. Run. They're here.
Right now. It's, the biggest selling people now they don't know whether it's real or not real, and that was part of the situation, but it was based on truth. Yeah. All these things, you and I both know there's all kinds of extraterrestrials. The Umos are still over in Spain. Did you ever meet Dr. Antonio Rivera? No. Well, I got him because the Umos were over with Billy. Some of the pictures that I have are Umo craft. They're not Palladian craft. And you see the pictures of the that he took of the Umos, and they're about 700 or 800 years ahead of us is all. So it's not too much, but there are different groups of people in many dimensions.
Yes, Soros owns all of the machines that y'all vote for. Just look up Simpsons. That's all I have to say. Y'all's vote never counted, and they never will be counting. It will never count. Here we go with the Black Knight satellite. No, it's not going to be a Black Light satellite. It's going to be wormwood crossing the sun, and it's going to be dark for 3 days.
And you saw, when I show pictures, I show you pictures of the spacecraft becoming physical because you're nothing more than thought condensed. So how do I explain that to people? If you take...
Yes, they will. I have people that didn't believe in me, all of a sudden has come back to my Facebook and wants to know everything I have been doing because everything that I have said in the last 4 years has come in true. You just got to keep on standing on it and don't give up.
It takes steam.
I even got people that was atheist has changed their mind on it.
For instance, you take steam, that's water that is boiled up. You start to condense it and you grease it down, it becomes solid finally in ice, right? It goes through a process to become a water, and the water turns into ice. That's all you are, except for within you is your soul, which the Russians have determined is 22 grams. That's how much leaves your body when you make your transition. Interesting?
Yeah. George, can I go back to the meetings? You said that it was Prime Minister of Canada and his wife Trudeau. It's parents of the current Prime Minister.
That's correct.
Of Canada. And
Yeah. That's right.
it's quite disturbing when one knows who were his parents, or they were planning to kill billions of people, actually, or isn't it so?
They knew all that. Most of the world, when I went running around, there's a small group of people that were planning it, but it has spread all over the world. I don't know if you've heard of Pine Gap.
Yeah, in Australia, the military base.
You know what that was designed for? I sat with the governor of Colorado, Dick Lamb. I'm giving you the name. I'm sitting in the Oval Office with him, and he was getting ready to get out of his office, and he says, "I'm finishing our tour. I have my ticket." And I said, "What ticket?" Nobody talked to me about a ticket. And he says, "To Pine Gap. That's for 25,000 of the so-called elite when they begin World War III. That's where it's for. So you're aware of that."
Yeah, and back to this with Trudeau. Now the current Prime Minister, he swears to.
What do you call a false flag, man? It's going to be real flag. You're about to get black flagged. Dude, don't answer too many questions. Google is watching everything, dude. When I say something, you can say it. But I'm telling you right now, you're asking too many questions, and I don't want you to get knocked off. Do you realize how many people Google has deleted on here? I can't even count off it's unbelievable. I tried to warn everybody for the last 2 years. Nobody wants to listen. They should know by now.
The Queen, not to the people of Canada. And I don't know if you have heard that several people have stopped a nuclear bomb that they were planning, the regime in Great Britain were planning to nuke the people or in 2012 Olympics. I don't know.
That's good. Share. Because if you don't share, your blood is on them kids' hands. All of y'all.
If you have heard about it, Barrister Michael Shreve.
I work my butt off every day for y'all. All you have to do is share. That's it. Completely. I stay up all night working my rear end off to get the real news out for y'all. Do you know why? Because my grandfather told me to tell you this before he died. If you don't fight for this country, what they did for you and everything, you were never American.
And Ben Fellows, investigative journalists, they have found out that they were planning.
That's true. There are people that are out trying to stop some of this, but from the extraterrestrials that I talked to that have gone forward in time, it's just a delay that's going to happen. This is all going to be breaking apart. I purposely moved away from all the stuff I had.
By the way, if you've got pistols and everything, trade your pistols in for AR-15s, faster guns, because when the drones come in and everything, you're going to need more bullets faster than a freaking pistol. I'm just telling you right now. That's why they want your AR-15s. When the AI drones come in, you better be on your target. And that's what ex-CIA is telling us.
My focus, of course, of getting information is the United States. But I travel all over the world, and I meet a lot of people in different countries. Like I say,
You need to get the fuck out of the UK, Anna. Seriously. If I had my own place, you could come and stay with us. You know how many people come and stayed with us when me and Lindsay was working out of my own house, out of our own house? About 4 or 5. We had like a freaking house party every night. We worked our butts off, but we partied on the weekends. And that was what's so cool. But we don't have that no more. You might want to know that. Because people didn't want to manage your money. Well, just saying. I care. I'm not kidding. I would take all of y'all in. That's how nice I am. I may be you may think I'm an ass and everything, but I do have a heart. But if you step on my feet, you better be ready for Goliath to run over you. You're a kid in the desert. You better call Bonnie and Devin to get you out of the desert.
I gave you an idea how I got to some of the places. My ex-wife's stepmother was Chinese, and her sister was on the board of governors in Hong Kong. There's 12 of them, and Hong Kong is its own little colony, as you know. Anyway,
I know, and I believe in y'all. I'm not mad at everybody on here. I'm just mad at the ones that don't care, and they just come on here and want to pick on somebody that loves kids and loves this world and loves this country. While these people are picking on me, they're picking their nose and their ass, and they're probably eating it. And that's the way I see it. Thanks, man. Thanks, DJ. Which my cousin is DJ White. And he actually told me 2 years ago to get on YouTube that you would make a lot of money with your acting and your truth and everything. He knows how hard I work. And look at that glitch, folks. Are y'all seeing that? It's like they broke her leg and her other leg is... Oh, wow. That's weird. And y'all think internet is God? There's your God right there. God of Lamb. The Lamb of God, or whatever they want to call it.
Well, I don't know what you call her. But anyway, the sister invited me because of my knowledge of the economics to go to Beijing with her. That's before people could go into it like they do today. And so I went to Beijing and I sat with the world leaders.
It's just the way I am. You ever heard of Bobby Allison? Do y'all? I learned a lot from them. I was raised in a military family. Private Wilson White, grandfather. Randall White, my uncle, Sergeant Randall White. Lieutenant Mitch Leith from the Army. I mean, you see where I'm getting all my information, guys? I mean, y'all might want to wake up. I mean, I got a lot of friends and family that was in the military, and I feel sorry for you in the UK, Anna. I really do. I know who's controlling you. That's why Julian Assange got the hell out. And now Putin is coming. Putin's coming to save y'all. I think he's coming to save y'all. I think he's coming to save y'all first before he comes to save us. So we got a little bit more time. But 3 could start. What I'm hearing could start February the 3rd. Now it could change, but right now it's February the 3rd, folks. Makes sense because all the movies said 2-3, but we just didn't know what date. 2-3 is the second month, and the second day, the second month of the year, and the third day. That's 2-3. very wicked people in the UK. I have met Putin. Well, Putin's a good guy. I will tell you that much. Good grief. He is threatening the pedophiles like crazy right now. He's even threatening Trump. Why do you think Trump is having a problem with him? You think about it. Yes, he is. He's a great person. I have a lot of respect for him. He's more American than our America. Can you believe that? Yeah, he is a short guy. He reminds me of like a bulldog or something. You don't want to mess with him. That guy is he hates Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. He hates Obama. He really didn't want to shake his hand. Yes, that's right, Anna. Yeah, I agree on that one. Holy crap.
Over there, and I traveled all over China, and you have no idea what 1,200,000,000 people are until you walk among them. Anyway, they're planning, as you know, to rule the world right now. Then the last week.
Listen, guys, this is the plan. What they're gonna do to the East Coast and the West Coast. Now it's not just 3 submarines; it's 6 submarines they're gonna use. 3 on the East Coast and 3 on the West Coast. That's going to blow up the plates. All right, here we go. Listen to what he says. 4 billion right now. They're growing. China is growing, folks.
Russia made an agreement so that their currency is going to be the #1 currency, backed by gold. I have the accounting book for the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund, and their definition of.
Do y'all know who got our gold during 9/11 attacks? Which that was the distraction. It was in. Does anybody know who got our gold? Anybody? I know I'm having to do this on gaming, but I'm having to camouflage this. Bush? No. No, believe it or not, none of our government has the gold. They said Donald Trump got it back, but he didn't. It was a lie. It was just a thing for you to be. It was another prize winner from Obama to Trump. But I will tell you this. Fort Knox is empty. Thanks to China. No, China. China has all of our gold, folks. And they're putting the gold coins that you're ordering online, folks. Guess what has in it? Guess what they have in it? Y'all want to guess? All the gold coins that y'all getting from Bitcoin and Donald Trump coins and all that. Do y'all want to guess what it is? Aquarian countries had taken back their gold out of USA some years ago. Presidents. None other. Now, y'all might want to sit down for this and don't eat. I know you're probably eating your popcorn. Some of the ladies says they eat popcorn and listen to my hot voice, which I don't think my voice is hot no more. Used to be when I used to sing. I used to sing back in the day. But, no. Be honest with you. It was said that when China traded with the USA, it would only take payment in gold. I guess you can say that, but we've been in debt for a long, long time because our government don't know how to manage their money. They pretty much put all the chips on the table, and now China just pretty much come in there and bullied their way in to get all of it because I want to be honest with you, okay? Our government is pussies, okay, to other countries. They're cowards. We, the people, are cowards. I've noticed that even on YouTube and on Facebook and everything else. I've noticed that y'all are quietening down and y'all are scared. I'm going to be honest with you right now. The ones that's scared are the ones that are going after first. I just thought you might want to know that. So you better raise hell. That's all I got to say. You better raise hell for your country, because if you don't, they're going to know they won. You're going to let Rothschilds, all these pedophiles, take over. Let me tell you something, guys. I might be a Christian and everything, and I believe in God, but I swear to you, I'm not going to let these pedophiles take my head off and take these kids' head off without a fight. Because God would be mad at you. I'm going to tell you right now, He would be mad at you if you let these kids go underground with these pedophiles. You should have woke up when you seen them kids in cages that look like dog cages at the Walmarts over the summer. You should have known better, kids. I don't know how to explain it. Y'all do need to wake up. Basically now. Because when that snowstorm comes in, you're going to be UN all over you. The UN is coming in just like in the movie Geostorm. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, man. They're about to hack into the weather. Hack into it. Y'all think you have seen anything. You are sadly mistaken. I promise you, you're going to wish you listened to me.
Money is the only definition they have is gold. Everything else is just monopoly money. Like you and I are just playing this currency. But now, today in the United States, 94% of all money is all debit cards.
I forgot to tell you. Y'all didn't ask. Y'all didn't want. Do y'all not want to know what's in that gold coin that y'all have ordered? The same thing you ordered on Alexa. You got Alexa in your house, right? From CIA, aka Amazon, that's selling them sex dolls. By the way, the sex dolls are going to cut your ding-a-ling off, man. They're gonna bring them in over this Christmas. If you order one, you're dead. To start, you might want to know that. I mean, y'all men wants to dress up as transvestites and everything. I think they're gonna cut your ding off, bud. Just thought you might want to know that. A lot of people do. A lot of people do have Alexa. Start, you might want to know that. Alexa's voice is none other than Chelsea Clinton and Hillary Clinton's voice. There's two voices, and the laugh. The laugh comes from Hillary Clinton. Just thought you might want to know that. Y'all are all being played. The deep state is Hillary Clinton, folks. She's not going anywhere, folks. She's the queen. Thought you might want to know that. LOL, ding ding, that made me smile. What? Okay, Anna. You're a mess.
And that's exactly what when I sat in on the meetings, their plan is to get it, call a national emergency over here for some reason. It's coming up. And everybody will go to the post office. It's already lodged under what they call the FEMA laws. They're going to get a new federal ID, which will list everything about you, which they pretty much have right now. It's like, we're talking on the television about doing things, but they have, this is all being monitored. Everything's being checked out, and computers are figuring all this stuff out. Now, what I'm telling everybody, you can get from different sources.
Come on, guys. Give me more likes than that. Give me more shares than that. I'm looking on my email and my thing. Y'all are not trying. No, not Richie. Former military. It's George. George Green. By the way, Richie is CIA. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, gotta check on her. Hello. Hey. Okay. Bye, bye. Oh, that was fast. Hi. Wow. Zags me for tonight. Sounds good, don't it? All right. Y'all check this out. My mom's got problems. She's got cancer and stuff like that. She needs my help. But we'll be right back. Here's some more news on former military George Green. He's a whistleblower just like Kevin Shipp and Edward Snowden. My internet, yeah. Just watch what y'all say online, because Google's AI Skynet is watching everything we're doing, folks. I mean, watching everything y'all are doing. Y'all's comments down below could be disappearing very, very soon, is what I'm hearing from the UN. Nikki Haley has resigned because of it. They're about to shut y'all down, folks. Yeah, she's not feeling good. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but I'm sorry if I got you mixed up, but thank you.
I just happened to live mine. Mine was directly involved with these people. I'm at a point right now is where do I want to be, because it's really escalating, as you can see around the world, the collapse and the chaos that it's occurring. It's just unbelievable. Go to China right now, it takes you, whatever it is, $300 just to get a permit to go into the country. So it's getting to be changed drastically, and I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to even travel.
Yeah. George, do you know anything about the Stargate Hoover Dam, that they want to use a bomb with conserved energy produced in CERN and then throw it? Have you heard anything about it?
I've heard about it. My problem is, when I was at it, you have to understand, when I was looking at the spacecraft in 1958, most of our technology that we have today was taken right off of alien spacecraft. So the aliens have the ability to change time and space on everything instantly. I mean, we keep talking about like the big deal they're talking today about is somebody going to Mars. Well, we've been there already, and we've been to the moon, and all these things, as you know. So it isn't a question of they and who, is what the propaganda is out to people, so they keep buying Fords and Chevys and Fiats or whatever cars they want to do to keep them under the food chain. But we've had free energy that I know of clear back in the 50s. So why doesn't the world have that? Because it's all economics and greed and families and that kind of stuff. That's all. It's just that you and I both live in a challenging time. It's like the technology that we have, you and I right now, we're talking instantly, basically, between two countries. Well, the extraterrestrials have the ability to make us so we could transfer that in the same time, physically. And that's basically, you're talking about, space travel and do the same thing. Why did we waste all that energy sending them into rocket ships and stuff? If we shut ours all down, what we did, we let the Russians send their stuff up, and we put our people up there to man the stuff going around the planet. Wasn't the United States anymore. Now they're talking about doing the same thing, wasting a bunch of money. If we're looking at that, and people have got to, when they go to school, they only learn one thing. They don't learn about the bigger picture like you're trying to get them, or as you're doing.
there's a much bigger picture going on the entire planet, and we're just one of many planets that are inhabited within the universe. But however, this is the ending of a cycle right now, and it happens to be a big one. And you and I need to wake people up so we can have a different solution. And my agreement was to try to get the word out, like yours, and I appreciate your program, is by me, I published their material. Now, I didn't write it. It's obvious you can tell that when you have copies of it. If people want to read the things, and go to my website, nohoax.com, and read the handbook, Embracing Rainbow and Becoming. Read them about 3 times, and you'll be surprised, because you may be in direct contact yourself. And that's my whole game, is to try to wake people up. So we can try to have at least a group of people like yourself. Who would we rather be living with? Somebody that thinks like us, a little bit about us. Isn't that right?
George, I don't know if you have read the article of Carrie Cassidy Project Camelot. She has written, she wrote it now in 11th of December. It's about, of course, extraterrestrial, the non-human terrestrials, greys and reptilians, and so who are negative, and especially about children and pedophilia and child trafficking, and what it has to do with these entities. If we don't talk about them, that they use children for food also and take the organs. What do you know about this? What they have on military bases? One have heard about cages with people, children, experiments, like Dulce base. Do you know anything?
Well, one of those situations that, Carrie and her ex-boyfriend, were friends of mine. I brought them down to, actually down to Ecuador with Brian O'Leary, the Apollo astronaut, which was a close friend.
Oh, you mean Ryan?
Anderson, the former head of the FBI, was a friend of mine, and they were assigned him to one of those camps in Nebraska. Ted was also, he as the FBI, they have some crazy jobs. One of his jobs was to protect Oswald and Ferry. They had nothing to do with the assassination of Kennedy, as you know. In fact, I gave you documents when I met you, but it told you who told you who really killed him. Interesting, huh? Anyway, Ted, we were discussing the pedophilia and all that was going on in different places, not only there, like you say, militarily, but man has been so programmed and deprogrammed, so kids can be just wasted, as they say, and look at what they do. How many orphans do we have right now? How many kids that very few of them are being taken care of, and the ones that are being taken care of are done by the handouts given by the state to different people that want to do it. Meanwhile, we have that separation you're talking about, and I'm aware of it, but it's nothing when I got involved with it all, it is so widespread. It's another one, it's a killing game, period. We're just expendable containers for people, or just a plaything. Things are changing. You and I are trying to wake people up, so there's something more.
I'm sorry, guys. It took so long. But, do you know Lie Killer's channel? Never heard of them. I only go after the ones that comes after me. Hoover Dam event and explained. Well, I mean, look at San Andreas, the movie. What happened to the Hoover Dam, folks? I mean, they blew that son of a gun up. They blew it. They're gonna blow it up again. In real life, guys. There's so many things. That truck that y'all seen, on the Hoover Dam was just a warning to show you what was about to happen. He had actually explosives in that truck. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. It's all planned. It's all actors. Oh, by the way, wow. Is this right? They are reporting that they need actors at the border. What the hell? Maybe you're right. Whoever you was that just said false flag. That's interesting. So, this could be false flag again. More distraction. What are they going to do? Put it on the news that they shot at some of the migrants? Because Donald Trump, he promised that he was not going to shoot them, that he was going to arrest them. Yeah, he's going to arrest them, all right. Arrest them and give them one of your houses. That's the people that was homeless and that got murdered by Hurricane Harvey. That's where their migrants, people that's missing out of the houses, are going into them. Okay, just thought you might want to know that they are bringing the migrants in here. They're coming for your jobs because they want freedom too. So yeah.
I don't know what we can do about that either. That's a reason why the books that I have give you a better understanding of this. And if we're the prison planet in the first place, then obviously we got to rethink the ending of the story.
Yeah. Another time, if you would have time.
I would be glad to do that. I'm glad that we have this technology so we can we can do this now. This is good.
George, have you heard possibly that they have also passed?
I don't know, but these 50 million microchips are coming from Sweden. They're going to test the migrants. The next phase will be us. Just thought you might want to know that, folks. They're going to use the migrants as a like a dummy or a animal, like a monkey, pretty much. So just thought you might want to know that. I think with 2 administrations that's come in here, we've had over 1 million migrants coming in from the illegal immigrants coming in from Obama to Bush. Well, not 1 million, but maybe more than that. ICE agents are not going after the illegal immigrants like you think. They're going after gun confiscations on your guns. This is a report that come out yesterday, and I had to go and figure it out if it was true or not. Michael is reporting, and I'm going to report it too because he is right. They're coming in at your house and trying to take your guns, folks. In New York, they come in and they come after their guns without even. What happens is the police has a right to go into your house without a warrant for your arrest or anything. They can take your guns that way. So remember that, folks.
Pastor Lindsey Williams, can you see his picture?
Yes, Lindsey.
Yeah. Lindsey Williams, he was invited to Bahamas every second week or something, and that they had it sounded like these meetings or
Yes.
Yes. What have I been talking about? The Federal Reserve is owned by China now. We don't own a damn dime, folks. Our land is gone. David Koresh could have told you that. I mean, in the Oregon situation, which that was a sad deal. They killed them people with drones. I actually put that on my Facebook yesterday morning, I think. I put the drone situation in the snow in Oregon on my Facebook if you want to go follow me or whatever. You can follow me. It's Andrew Jackson, Birmingham, Alabama. So if you want to do that. In my own name to the other one, so that would work. Baron Corbin one, really? I created him, by the way. They didn't have the balded one, so I had to create him. Good grief.
Well, I knew Lindsay and all these things too, but yeah, you can be invited to the meetings, and then you're on one of their tickets if you let it. One of their little secret groups that they have. I used to run one with one of the guys that is so powerful they could make a president.
Watching WWE and you're watching this news camouflage because they're getting rid of the stations that's doing the real news and like right in full force. It's CIA told me to go to gaming and I won't be messed with. He's right because I tested it last week. Superstars, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows and Shinsuke Nakamura has been let go. They're heading to Japan, folks. A big deal. CM Punk met with Shane McMahon today in Manchester. Yes, CM Punk is in Manchester. I don't know if he's going to be there or not, but he's in Manchester. If they keep on saying best in the world all the way to January, I have a feeling he's going to be there, folks. But I've already heard he's been let go from UFC. Dana White don't want him there no more. And I think he's coming back to WWE or coming somewhere because he's got to go to work. I don't think AJ's going to let him sit on the couch. But I do know one thing. With Fox owning WWE now, anything can happen because they don't want no more comedian entertainment no more. It's going to be Smash Mouth wrestling, and they're talking about making the moves a lot more real, and it's going to be a lot more injuries. And if you think Roman Reigns is injured or got leukemia, you're dead wrong. He's on vacation. So,
because we just walked in and all the doors open, and I said, well, let's go have lunch with the president. He gets on his big old cell phone. That's old days when they had the big one. Gets on his phone. He says, we're on the way to Washington. I said, we'll have lunch with the president tomorrow. They open up the doors for very few people, and that's these small little groups. Now, I ran with a couple of them, but they don't generally talk about it. They don't want people to know what they really are doing. They have some other front. The people that accumulate a lot of their so-called cash that we have, in their special meeting that they have over in Wyoming, or Montana, one of the places that they want to go to. And they just said there's nothing they can do about the games coming because everything is coming apart so fast. People's businesses are all collapsing. They don't tell you the truth about how many people.
Breaking news. This does not surprise me. They're going this low. This is coming from my advisors. You take it with a grain of salt. Steve Scalise last summer's shooting was a false flag, folks. I repeat, a false flag. I don't know if it was with the Obamacare or what, but just found out Steve Scalise was never shot. I repeat, he was never shot. I want y'all to know that right now. You've been played, guys. So bad. And Obamacare is about to be Oscar, a.k.a. Hurricane Oscar.
We're, really out of work, for instance. They're talking about, all the new jobs that they have. the new jobs are all were temporary laborers in order to rebuild the places that were just tore down by the storms. And the storms are escalating big time all over the planet, as you know. I mean, look at Hong Kong getting hit. Look at up in Russia, places that are going down. United States, they don't talk about cities that are wiped out already. We got cities in Colorado that are gone. Just to give you an idea, the storms are hitting every place. People are going to have to change and are going to have to get a different idea. And I used to run with the other side. It's nice to have a house in Aspen. I had one. But I also had one in Beverly Hills. And Beverly Hills is nothing but a bunch of promotion. All, you know, the game of movies. We'll show you the movie and let you dream about it. It's insane. But and then what they do to people, as we used to say, people are expendable containers.
All right.
Or useless eaters. So now that's just the way they talked about other people that were not part of your group. And they say, well, you work that or you're born into the crown, if you want to do at it.
Well, he met Obama again last year. It's on my YouTube channel. Go to my other channel. I was about to say backup channel. I'm on my backup channel. Go to Rest in Peace NWO, The Real News. And scroll all the way down. And you'll see it. I think I got it on this channel too. Just look for it. I've got some good videos out there, folks. I mean some good videos. Everything that I have said is coming true. I don't like lying. I was never good at lying. You can ask my grandmother on that. She caught me in a lie when I was a kid, and I haven't lied since. I learned a lesson. So, yeah. There you have it.
And that's mostly of them watch it on a lineage of what they're had, and they've accumulated, and they try to, take care of that. Well, the accumulation game is all over. What do you do with them? Today, I have a friend of mine right now that has a lot of cash. What do you do with it? I mean, I tell everybody to put some gold and silver away for trading. But the question is, what are you going to trade it for right now? Because right now, our government has put new rules. If you sell 4 pieces of gold, you have to fill out a 1099 or an IRS report. How do you know when you bought it? Interesting, huh?
George, something else. Have you heard about Nibiru?
Laura, did you see my video of Putin? I wish I could find it for you. Putin and Obama meeting last summer of last year, which he sat with China last year and told China that he wanted to give the Americans martial law for Christmas. And here we are, close to Christmas, and the migrants are going to be here around Christmas. There you have it, folks. There's your sign.
Is somebody of your friends talking about Nibiru, Planet X?
I haven't been talking about that. What I'm supposed to be doing is I'm going to the MUFON meeting.
Yeah, Putin is playing that card game. You know what I mean? He says, you can see him. He's like, man, I'm not a fool like the Saudis were. You're an idiot. And you're on my list. And I think that's what he meant. My gosh. His tattoos are gone. That's supposed to have been, Lord have mercy. Well, wow. All that work. Unbelievable. Well, that's not the CM Punk that I created. Oh my gosh. That's just, wow. Welcome to internet. It's not God.
In February down in Phoenix. It's down at the Indian Reservation. Now, a lot of people want to talk about this and the background, the Anunnaki, and other things they're going to do. So I'm going to have a lot bigger. You got to attend. You got to come down just to meet people, so you could, film them and everything else there, because it's 5 days or 4 days, and there's about 1,000 people, and there's a lot of interesting things that we brought out. And I'll be glad to report if when I get back out of the meeting. So that would be good.
Mm. I believe that it was a planetary system, and in the year 2014, when I heard about Nibiru, so it was from the Illuminati themselves, YouTube channel that I believe was produced by the boss of the Illuminati himself, or somebody did it for him.
Somebody did that.
Yeah. And what?
I'm going to give you a little tidbit about YouTube and the CIA. And this is going to make some sense, okay? When Obama came in office, right when he came in office, what was created? YouTube, right? And it was actually 2008. 10 years later, they want to shut down YouTube. Think about it, folks. All these big channels that y'all are following and watching are pushing you right into a FEMA camp. Think about it. Paul Begley, BP Earthwatch, they're all together. And Alex, he's one of them, because when I seen him touch Rubio, the way he touched Rubio a couple of weeks ago, I was thinking, good grief, this is fake. I mean, if anybody else would have touched him, he said he didn't even know Alex Jones. I said, come on, dude. He's an idiot. And then he touches Alex, he touches Rubio. And Rubio says, I'm going to take care of you. Whammo. What happened? His PayPal disappears. His Facebook goes down. His YouTube goes down. His Instagram, his Twitter account, everything goes down. Then, today, I was on the Next News Network. He's back and promoting again. And he's changed his whole persona, or he's changed his whole story, or he's changed his whole tune. Because they've gotten to him, folks. They're paying him a lot of money, just like they did Glenn Beck. Which Glenn Beck is telling now again. Okay? They're giving you the answers, but they're doing it on purpose. They're taunting you, saying, ha ha ha, we're going to do it if you like it or not. That don't sit well with me. I don't know about y'all, but it don't sit well with me. When you take my girl, my food stamps, my housing, my everything, and I'm injured and I'm working with one eye, and half of y'all out there on YouTube can't even see this with two eyes, you might want to think about what you're doing, folks. Because I'm telling you straight up, the end is near. For a bunch first, because you're not doing anything but robbing people. They're going to test it. They're going to test the waters. I'm saying we've got at least another 11 more years. Maybe 2036. 2029, 2036 will be gone. I really do. But I'm going to fight for these kids until the day I die. You decide what you want to do. I've already made my bed.
I didn't accept what they were talking about, that Nibiru would come probably in the end of 2017, that I can accept, and I would believe that it's planetary system. But what they have written there or talked about that it's a artificially built huge object which is much bigger than the Earth, and that it's not piloted, and that it can cloak and uncloak. And I couldn't accept it by that time. But more and more people are talking about this, and a YouTube, its name was Still Speaking Out. They shut down your information, some old information from tablets or so, about that this was not a planet, Nibiru, that Nibiru was some kind of artificial
satellite.
Yeah, but not piloted. So it's getting too much for me. Like when I understood 2014 that the extraterrestrials were real, I saw.
I want to thank from the bottom of my heart for the 17 likes of just seeing that on my tablet. I'm not getting to see it on my camera. I've been shadow banned for a long time. I'm having to use a backup YouTube channel to see what's happening. I really appreciate it. Thank you, all of y'all. The Marines Militia loves y'all, and we got your back. We just hope you have ours, because we all need to work together as a team. If you don't know what the Marines Militia is, they walked away from the pedophile government because they've been screwed over by the government. And now they're going to fight for y'all. I just thought you might want to know that.
I'm talking on YouTube, and so I accepted it with all the information, so much information. So, but still, this Nibiru thing, and it should be quite close to us. And if the
DJ, I'm going to tell you right now, I hate the internet. I hate YouTube. I hate Facebook. I hate Instagram. But how can you get the word out if you don't use this? I just decided to plan. Get game designs, make everything I can do. I do this with one eye. I work hard every night for new game designs for y'all, and to make it different every time. And I work real hard for y'all, because these kids, I have a 9-year-old. I think he's 9. Frankie, if you're listening, I haven't heard from you since you were trick-or-treating, but I want to tell you something, man. I'm praying for you, kid. Oh, I'd like to thank Melody Clark for sharing my videos. 200 videos. She's even got them on her channel, or her YouTube, and she is promoting this thing like crazy. She's from Arkansas, and she knows what's coming. Look, if you're on the right side of Arkansas, get out. Get out. It's gonna be gone. I told y'all, Louisiana all the way up to Chicago, Detroit, Michigan, Ohio is all gone. Kentucky, the left side of Kentucky, the left side of Tennessee, gone. Mississippi, gone. I'm safe. I may see the beach from the south rattling rolls. You better hope your house is
influencing us, and it's maybe why it's spinning all what's happening every day, like Jerusalem many times since 2013, many times, and all over the northern hemisphere of the earth. And now the big thing is the Stargate Hoover Dam, CERN Hoover Dam. If they open the Stargate, we are done. So, and I know that they want to open it tomorrow again. It's the whole time they are pushing and rushing this, and I believe it's because the Nibiru is close to us, and they have this. It's the timing.
Well, If you come back to this,
I don't know what it is, but something keeps on telling me. Barbara Walters was trying to tell us 2020. Does anybody know? It means bioweapon hitting the earth. There's your rapture, folks.
the areas that we have of our current solar system, our moon was an artificial body that was put up there. As you're well aware, it doesn't rotate. We always look at the same time. It was set there for a reason.
This is the final one, guys. I hope y'all enjoy. I worked hard for y'all. I love every one of y'all. The ones that don't love me, I know it's rest in peace, NWO Real News. But do me a favor, Prophetic Times, whatever your name is, Blazing Press, stay away from it, man. You don't know nothing about me. You just peeked in there and said BP Earthwatch was taken out by me. No, I said Fox app knocked him out because Fox has a beef with him. The multimedia news, the media, the Mockingbird media news has something to do, has a deal with him. Okay, guys? I want y'all to know that. That's why I went to gaming. But when it comes down to weather, don't use a Fox app if you use it on YouTube, because Fox knocked him off for using Fox. And y'all thought Fox was Republican.
Engineered for 500 million people. Meanwhile, we've got a whole system of where we blew one of our planets up, and that's our what's left of it is all these different particles that come down at this, come down here on the planet. We get hit by these meteorites. We're all part of a planet that was blown up that was originally inhabited. And that's part of the things we have here. Now, other planets that are coming by, the extraterrestrials that I'm involved with say that we don't have to worry about any of this. It's just another focus to get you away from getting prepared. Make sure, right now I'm telling everybody to have 2 months worth of cash, small bills in your house, because they're going to shut down everything to go to the plastic card, and enough food, because when this all crashes apart, what are you going to have to trade? So that, a little bit of some kind of trading vehicles like you tons. People aren't buying.
I will tell you this, and I'll say this again. If you're new to my channel, I'll tell you this. You better start watching some westerns, because me and my stepfather have. And when they cut the lights out and everything, you don't have no running water. You don't have lights. You only have candles, shotguns to go hunting. You better go back to fishing. You better get you a fishing net. You better get you a freaking something. Because I'm telling you guys, if you don't got the food and you haven't been prepping like we have, I'll tell you this right now. Hey, Anthony, you don't got the balls to pass me on the outside of turn 4.
Books. They're looking at it on the internet. They're looking at the show that's sitting here, or downloading it, or doing something else, or walking around with their little cell phone, which is that little frequency off of a cell phone is affecting the way people think. It's also starting to change drastically on everything. We don't, the population changes and the shifts is a real challenge for all of us to, as I tell everybody, try to stay back in the observer mode of a huge play that's going on that's bigger than both you and I are involved. We may know some little pieces of it, but overall on the whole planet, and we don't know the extraterrestrials that are involved with.
Guys, breaking news. China's submarines have been reported on the East Coast. Looks like they're putting in more chemicals, more red chemicals for the Red Sea, just like it was in China. They make a thing you can turn the handle that you power. Huh. Like what? Frankenstein? It's alive? I didn't know what you meant, but I was trying to make you laugh. Even though we're going through hell, trying to get to heaven.
Manipulating our leaders because they're involved with them. So we have multiple games going on at the same time. How do you get out of it? I don't know.
Yeah, and they are pushing transhumanism so heavily, even here in former Eastern Europe.
Seriously, guys, thank you for the donations. The Marines Militia says thank you. They're not mine. I'm not using it. I'm using it for them so we can have enough ammunition and food for them because they're the ones that's homeless. And I'm doing a donation for the kids for Toys for Tots just in case we do have Christmas. That's my plan. I don't even care. I've got money and I've got food and everything. I'm being provided for working for my family. So y'all decide what y'all want to do, but I appreciate it.
Well, it's like cloning. I was talking to Dr. Benowitz, who was in charge of the cloning project that we had, who was a liaison with the Greys that are down in Dulce, New Mexico. That's a huge base. If you drive by it, it looks like a military base, but that used to be.
There ain't gonna be no power. You need a solar power panel. It needs to be run on the sun. Solar power panels will do it. I said this like 3 years ago to people. You're going to have to go back to wagons and horses and, like I said, lonesome dove, babe. That's all I can say. Lonesome dove. Get ready. I'm Woodrow and these Antifa terrorist elites are blue duck and they're going to be shot and hung.
Where we were going to store all of our nuclear waste. They changed it all and gave it to the Greys, and they don't reproduce like that. They clone or make duplicates. Well, we've learned how to make duplicates too. I talked to a nurse that works on the clones in Bethesda Hospital. They have a separate little building over there.
Did you hear what he just said? We make clones. That's where I'm saying Trump is dead, folks. Obama's dead. They're all dead. They're clones. Anybody that's the elite or NWO are clones. I will tell you this. George Soros is could be dying with AIDS. Good riddance. Way I look at it. Maybe we don't need a bomb. Maybe he's going to die.
On people that are walking down the street. And I know some of them.
Yeah.
These are soulless beings. So I got a whole new lesson talking on both sides of it. Another friend of mine was a guard for one of the clones. And so I sat there and
I know one thing. Aren't you saying you from, didn't you say you were from you better get out of Wetumpka. Wetumpka's not going to be there. To start, you might want to know that. Wetumpka and Montgomery is going to be underwater. Only half of Alabama is going to be here. I'm right on the edge. I think Clinton may be here. I'm not sure. But I'm looking at the map and it don't look good.
In fact, we met in Las Vegas, and because they were guarded to make sure that they kept alive because they were a medical doctor. They grabbed me. He says, I got to have somebody I can talk to. So I took them, and we went outside. We went out the back door of the casino to get away from them because it's too much to be taken and too much information for too much people, or too many people to understand that the play is incredible on every direction you have. I mean, you go to any city here in the United States, we joke about it. How many churches are there? I mean, how many ministers are sitting down there with their opinion of the book that they got? The Bible means group of books, and who wrote them? They don't even know that. It's so fascinating to go along.
Come up to Shelby County. Shelby County. Pretty good out here. I like Shelby County. I like it out here. I've actually been here for 11 months. I love it. Out of the city, Birmingham's going to be blown up because their stupid bathroom is on 5 Points West. And I try to tell people in Birmingham, they screwed up. We're putting that out there, and that was Kay Ivy's problem. Kay Ivy's an idiot. She's on my list. And the tornadoes in 2011. George Soros wants a Democrat to win. And what he says goes. Because y'all didn't do nothing about it. Y'all just paid y'all's taxes to this garbage.
With it, to try to awaken people to a big play, and the same thing when I'm asked in the extraterrestrials, what's above everything? The creation. And I said, what's above the creation? They said there's still mysteries for them. So, and they live to be 1,000 years old, the ones I was talking to.
Or not?
Well, the audio.
You know Ivy is a man, right? And she was sent here. They set Bentley up, believe it or not, and they set that judge up. That judge was never a pedophile. He done some shit. All this political circus is a distraction for what's coming. Why are they covering up the sun? Why are they covering up the atmosphere? Something's coming, folks. While y'all are sitting here watching the Barnum and Bailey circus, I'm sitting here watching what's coming because I took video of it, took pictures of it, been putting them on my Facebook. Laura, you need to go to my Facebook and look at the pictures I put on my Facebook. You will freak. That and it's 90% bigger than Earth.
A book called The Spiritual Laws and Lessons of the Universe. And that's basically Christ, Germain, and Lord Michael. Those three. So that was on a different level. But promoting what we need to.
Well, she's a transvestite, so whatever floats your boat. She thinks everything's Halloween. Andrew Jack, Birmingham, Alabama. He's in it. That's the same guy that was in the $20 bill. That's actually my real name. I'm family of Andrew Jackson. Somehow.
Have as a guidebook in order to connect all the way around. It's a universal con in order to keep things in balance. Well, everything's out of balance right now. How do we get it balanced again? And how do we get people back to do that? Well, my last messages that I got, which were not very good, said there's too few of the people waking up right now to make any significant.
But remember, I've been hacked 18 times in 2 years since ICANN came in on Facebook. Just giving you a heads up. I know the plan and know how they're playing the game now.
Significant difference, and urging us to get together with other people of like minds to support each other. So I guess you have to support me, or I got to support you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's that, and you're.
That's cool, Laura. I've helped a lot of people. I've helped Charlotte out. Charlotte's got my phone number, my office numbers, and I've got 2 phones. I've got a work phone and I've got a cell phone. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll have to help all I can for people. Okay. And no, I don't use Skype. Sorry, Skype is a hacker. They hack a lot of people. I've done that once, and daggum, I lost everything. I ain't doing that again. This country boy is smart, and I've learned a lot from the internet. I've been hacked on PlayStation. I've been hacked on Xbox. I've been hacked on my account on Craigslist. I've been hacked everywhere. And I've learned my lesson. I know how to not be hacked now. And that's be smart and trust your instincts. And that's what I'm doing.
Listeners or viewers, I hope they can, if they'd like meet me, I'll be down in, it's outside of Phoenix, in Arizona. And they can look it up under the MUFON. I don't have the exact dates on it right now. I think it's the 13th, 12th through the 14th or something. It's a 4-day weekend with a lot of speakers on a lot of good stuff. I'm going to be out.
I talked to some of my people that donates with me and everything, donates to me and everything. I talked to them on Facebook, that Facebook phone thing. I don't have the video thing because I'm in the woods, but I can talk to you on the Facebook if we don't get cut off or whatever. But if you don't have a cell phone, I've got a Facebook phone. So I mean, I will work with you if you want to work with me. It's up to y'all. You want to know? Yeah.
Go down there and look in the back. I got some plums. I can't find them.
Okay.
Make sure you got everything out.
I will. I thought I did. I didn't see nothing there, but I will. But plums. Do y'all like plums? Did y'all know there's a island, speaking of plums, did y'all know there's an island called Plums? Plum Island. Do y'all know what's on that island? Nothing but government crap. Speaking of plums, good one, Mom. Thanks for reminding me of that when I wanted to tell y'all that, but we figured it out. CIA operative Dutch Sense said something about it when he did the earthquake thing. Yeah, we'll talk. I tried to find you on Facebook. I friended you, but you didn't get my friend's request, I guess, or I don't know what happened. But I found you. I found a lot of y'all, believe it or not. The ones that's been trying to find me, and I don't know if y'all notifications are on or what, but I tried to friend y'all because y'all wanted to, friend me and stay in touch and all that. I've got a bunch of people. I mean, I'm growing on my Facebook. Maybe I'm having issues with how many people I can get on there. I don't know. I've had 1,000 on one Facebook. I've got more than one, but you got to have backup plans, for crying out loud. Got to win the Winston 500. Yes. Did you know wild plums are gone? A lot of stuff is gone. Our food is gone. Our food is gone, guys. And our bread don't even taste right no more. I noticed that. But plain stuff now, because I get sick with so many foods, I can only eat like ketchup and hamburgers. I can't eat like I used to. Maybe because I've lost a lot of weight after Katrinka passed away. I just, I don't explain it. I guess when you have somebody, you lose and that was been behind you 100% and didn't judge you for what you were doing for your country or your family or friends, getting first time ever pay-per-view with all of the matches in Hell in a Cell matches with 6 people in it. I thought it was pretty interesting, and it gave a lot more time to give out the news, which we're not even done yet, folks. We got like parts. Let's see here. It's a little bit longer. He's good though. George Green is just absolutely unbelievable. But if you want me to come back, I'll come back. Y'all just share and like and subscribe. And subscribe to my backup channel, NWO, rest in peace, NWO Remedies. I'm getting them mixed up. This is Scorpion. I get them mixed up. But stuff is about to happen, folks. I'm telling you, folks. I think all hell's about to break loose and martial law is about to happen, folks. But get ready. Just be ready, okay, guys? And if y'all want me to come back, I'll try to come back for a third video. This will be my third video tonight, if I do come back. Depends. I appreciate all of y'all, and we do care, or I wouldn't be doing this. I'd rather be doing just gaming and not telling y'all this, because this really depresses me too, but I think these kids deserve it, and y'all need to know what the plan is and what's going on, because these big channels are not telling you that. Y'all have a nice day. Be safe.